everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be sharing 6 money lessons that I've learned since I've started budgeting. This video is going to be a voiceover as I am preparing my layout for the April budget closeout video. And if you're somebody who wants to start budgeting, I'm hoping that this video is going to help you in one way or another. So the first point that I want to talk about is track your expenses. Tracking your expenses gives you a better understanding about your spending pattern. This was something that I did long before I even started budgeting. My father was someone who always told me to track my expenses, and I, being an obedient daughter, I always did that. But that was just it. I never actually followed up with an end of the month review or anything. But today, I can say, if you want to start budgeting, or you're somebody who at the end of every month keeps wondering where all your money went, trust me, tracking your expenses is going to help you immensely, and you are also going to be pretty surprised about some of the expenses that seems to occur month to month. When I started budgeting, I was quite confused about how much to allocate in which category. But when I went through my past expenses of the last 3 to 4 months, I could see that there were some categories I was spending too much money on, and also there were some categories where I was spending the same amount month to month. So that gave me a base to work on. And that's how I came up with a certain number for a certain category. It was only after I saw my expenses, I was able to decide, okay, I can put 5,000 in my food and groceries every month, because I was spending almost around that much every month. So do that. Track your expenses. That's the first thing you need to do. Have a goal amount for any kind of savings. Yes, this is important. Saving without a goal is not going to help you save. Why? Because when you have a goal amount, you're going to be more dedicated because you have a goal to work on, a purpose for the amount you are saving up, and you are more likely to wanting to accomplish that goal than to end up spending your money. So last month I bought a new phone. I didn't talk about it in my budget because I bought that phone from the money that I had in my business account, and I don't actually share my business account details in my channel. Now, did I need a new phone? Yes, I did. Did I need it now, as in immediately? No. My old phone could have been used for another 3 to 4 months without any problem. But I had this itch, and I knew that I had money sitting in my business account. I spontaneously went and bought another one. Do I regret it? No. But the point that I'm trying to make is, I do not have any emergency fund saved up for my business. I am paying all the fixed bills and expenses of my business every month without fail. But to be very honest, other than that, I'm just putting money away into a business account without a certain goal in my mind. So when I see there is money, a significant amount saved up, I just spend it spontaneously. This has been happening for a while now, and I think I need to be more intentional about how much I'm saving, and if there's any excess money, I can put that into paying my debt off, because that is what's more important. I have debts to pay off. For example, this year I have a goal to save up 24,000 rupees into my personal emergency fund. So far I have been able to save up 10,000 rupees. And honestly saying, I don't even want to take out a single rupee out of that. It feels like a hard blow to even think of taking money out from there for expenses other than actual emergencies. This is because I have an amount I'm looking forward to saving up, and I want to see myself achieving it. So yes, so if you're thinking of saving up for something like, say, a vacation or a phone or a pretty dress, give that fund a name and allocate a goal amount. That is going to boost you psychologically. Say like a little black dress fund, or iPhone 15 Pro Max fund, or Japan trip. Make it extravagant, make it appealing, make it yours. Ditch the all or nothing attitude. I'll tell you a story straight away. A few months back, a friend of mine told me that he wanted to start a recurring deposit, and he asked me how much money would be a good amount to put away. I told him, for starters, put away an amount that would feel insignificant and also would not interfere with the things that he habitually spent on. But he insisted on putting away 15% of his income, saying if he saved more, he would be getting a bigger return, which technically is correct. But saving and spending money is not just a technical thing. Psychology plays a really big part in it. He had been accustomed to living within a certain amount, and now, when so suddenly he is putting away 15% of it, the limit is drastically cut down, and that was not sustainable. So, within 3 months, he stopped the RD, he took out the money, and I don't think he started another one yet. The moral of the story is, if you want to start saving, start with whatever little you have. Don't wait around saying, I'll start only when I have X amount of money. I started with saving 2% of my income each month, and now I save 10% of it. At first, I thought, what will saving 200, 300 rupees each month accomplish? But trust me, even small amounts build up, it does. Pay off credit card in full every month. This was a lesson I learned the hard way. I have one credit card and I started using it at the end of last year. I think everyone knows that we should pay off the credit card debt by the end of that month. But sometimes you get lazy and careless and do stupid things. Last year, I did some winter shopping with my credit card for an amount of around 7,000 rupees. I had 5,000 rupees saved up in my clothes sinking fund, and I thought I'll budget the remaining 2,000 in the next month and pay it in full. But I forgot about it, and at the end of the third month, I noticed that I was only paying the minimum deposit every month. I paid it off manually and ended up paying around 3,000 rupees and more in interest. Lesson learned. Start investing early. If you want your money to grow, invest. If you don't know where and how, learn about it. If you're watching this video, that means you have an access to the internet. There are plenty of contents, free contents that'll teach you about investment. And some people and channels I follow are Akshat Srivastava, Pranjal Kamra, Level Low Academy, to name a few. Pick one or two person or channel that you personally click with and find it easy to understand. Learn and start. Don't be scared to explore different ways of budgeting. Personal finance is totally personal. That's the beauty of it. It's all yours. You have to budget for you and not mimic someone else's. And after a while, when you feel like one system isn't working for you, do not be scared of exploring another method. I was a zero-based budgeter when I started. Then I changed to a 50-30-20 method with a little tweak by budgeting in 70-20-10 splits. And now I am budgeting using the conscious spending plan method. I like to look at it like seasons. Different seasons of my life require different budgeting systems. The end goal for me is to be intentional about my spending, be able to pay my bills in time, pay off debt, and not be dependent on anyone else financially. As long as I'm able to do that, budgeting methods are only a medium to achieve that. So, whatever methods help you to achieve your goal, work with that. So, these are the 6 money lessons that I've learned so far, and I hope that this video can help you in maneuvering your way through your personal finance. If you're still here watching, thank you so much for being here. I hope to see you soon in my next video. Until then, take care and bye bye.